Well, this competition has already provided us with so much drama, and there are so many teams still vying for supremacy, and no doubt there will be more. Perhaps after today's game, who knows? Certainly the demands from supporters are huge, both in terms of those in the stand and those of you who sit at home and join us from afar. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. The crowd rises for the national anthem of Portugal. And having a look at the lineups here, it looks very much, Jim, like a 5-4-1.
Well, it could be a disguise, Peter, for something else. And that five at the back can easily produce wing-backs. If that's the case, I think, it might end up a three at times. Admittedly, though, if they do play deeper and in line with the centre-backs, then we can take it that they don't really want to give much away. That'll be foremost in their minds. But essentially, it depends on the two wide players in that defence. If they push on a little bit more, we could see something very different.
And that gets things running. So a clash of nations with so much pride on the line. Opts for safety. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, I think we're going to be seeing an awful lot.
Big chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
They've played it short. And the finish! And he's there to make the block. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. It's a promising position. And that is headed for the middle. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. There's good running with the ball. And it's Bernardo Silva. And he's lost his man here. Oh, well played, well played. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And he's picked it up out wide, delivered with swing. Gonzalo Ramos was only too happy to help out in defence.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Portugal yet to have an attempt on goal. And they can counter here. Uzbekistan are very well equipped down the flanks. It is a tried and tested formula.
Well, Peter, that can cause real problems if they're allowed to run riot in those positions, whether through direct running or from deliveries towards the box. It can work.
Vitinha gets a foot in here. Now it's Ramos. He's a sharp little ball here. Aimed beyond the defence. Real chance. Shomurodov! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Bernardo Silva. And once more he proves rigid and robust. Masharipov. Nuno Mendes. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Vitinha. He's had it taken off him. Can he get it through? He's in plenty of space here. It's a promising position. That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there.
Well, in the end, nothing might have come of it, but nothing wrong with the running involved. Something the defence need to wake up to, I think.
"15 minutes till half-time. Masharipov.
Oh, great feat, that.
Now it's Shomurodov. Rafael Leao. It's a pretty loose pass. Spread neatly. And it's been given away. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, perfectly measured that. He's shifting through the gears here. Can he finish? Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
And that is out of play. And it's Mendes. And here's Rafael Leao. The ball has bounced loose now. Well, there's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Shomurodov. Gonzalo Ramos. And that has left him in a heap. Now it's Ramos. He's looking wide.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Ruben Neves. And he shoots! Goal! Portugal! On the cusp of half-time, he delivers with perfect timing. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough. That has ended up in no man's land. And the referee has signalled for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Portugal just ahead then as we reach 45 minutes.
A rocky start, to say the least.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think. Something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Portugal can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. So we're off again. Portugal currently ahead by the smallest of margins. That's That's a lovely, neat pass. And here's Ramos. Over to the right flank. Ball in towards the middle. And the shot! And that's in! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now.
The goal scorer for Portugal after 49 minutes is number 10, Rebellion.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Pedro Neto. Now that looks a decent ball. And this is Bernardo. He's had a shot! Nearly, but not quite.
Bernardo Silva really might have let his reputation get the better of him then. Yes, you can spank one from there, but there are other options, you know. Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Nice defending, physical and effective. Now it's Ramos.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, played through for the wide man. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Masharipov. Shomorodov is onto it in a flash.
The attendance for this match was 81,007.
Shot a goal! It's in! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
After 61 minutes is number 14.
Uzbekistan cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
And he's forced to go back. Portugal are looking pretty rattled at the moment, Jim.
There's no doubt about that, Peter. It looks like they've had the proverbial carpet swept from underneath them. And it's amazing how much one goal can change things.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to make any prediction on this right now. Steaming on, and the shot! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down.
Portugal have opted to make another change here. Cristiano Ronaldo coming on here, a change that was broadly anticipated.
Well, I'm not sure this is one for protecting the lead, Peter. The manager seems to be telling him to keenly press from the front.
Portugal are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Portugal perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Ruben Neves, who does have an assist to his name. He's on it, can he get away? Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Look at the space, he goes for a shot! And needless to say, that deserved better.
That was superb, though, the way he fed the ball, the weight and the accuracy of it. Shame it ended the way it did.
Number 9, coming on the field, number 22, number 6, substitution in progress.
That's the keeper's ball. Uzbekistan are looking to go forward now. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Shomorodov. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Played out to the left flank. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Ronaldo is onto this.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Knocks it out wide. And he's picked it up out wide. Knocks it into space. Trincao gets across to intercept that.
Uzbekistan really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
He shoots! Portugal close now to seeing this one through to the end.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Masharipov.
That's good play from him.
Tries to play it through. There will be 4 extra minutes. And he's intervened well there. João Cancelo. And that is as far as it goes. Portugal pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they needed. Vitinha picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Portugal really were always favourites to start with, and try as they might, you always knew that their opponents were only going to emerge with little more than their pride intact.
Unlucky, lads.